Hey guys, today is April 5th, 2021, and it's 370 days after the last Mars-Saturn conjunction that happened on March 31st, 2020. And I made a couple videos about this. This alignment was a big deal. The Mars-Saturn conjunction connects to World War II. I believe there was a Mars-Saturn conjunction 666 days before World War II, or maybe it was World War I, one of those wars, but very significant conjunction. And what makes it interesting with the 370 days is that the sum of the magic squares of Mars and Saturn sum to 370. 325 for Mars and 45 for Saturn. And we're 370 days after this, so I wanted to take a look at some 370s or some interesting connections to this date and this number. First thing I want to show you is that today is the CDC Directors Birthday. She was born April 5th, 1969, so today is her birthday. And of course, if you're familiar with my channel, I talk all about Revelation 8:11, the coming Wormwood event. And I'll be showing you guys this number here today, which I've shown you many times before, the 1377, the ordinal gematria value of Revelation 8:11. And then I'm going to show you some other gematria with this squares cipher also. But I want to show you some 1377s. So it's this CDC Director's Birthday today. April 5th, 1969, she was born, appointed by Joe Biden on December 7th, 2020. I want to show you something in relation to Joe Biden and this Rochelle Walensky. Joe Biden was born on 11/20/1942. She was born April 5th, 1969. And you can see that she was born during Joe Biden's 1377th week, the first day of the 1377th week after Joe Biden was born. She was born, so there's our first 1377 I want to show you guys. Now another interesting 1377, I'm going to be talking about the country of India, and then also Indians as in Native Americans. And if we type in the gematrinator here, American Indian, and the squares cipher, it sums to 1377. Our ordinal gematria value of Revelation 8:11. Now the connection I'm going to make here is that Revelation 8:11 talks about the water. Many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. So I want you to take a look at this law here, 33 U.S.C. 1377, about Indian tribes. Title 33, Navigation and Navigable Waters. Contained within Navigation and Navigable Waters, Chapter 26, Water Pollution, Prevention and Control, Subchapter 5, General Provisions, Section 1377, Indian Tribes. Well, of course, water pollution, prevention and control. Definitely a direct reference to the Wormwood event that contaminates a third of part of the waters. I'm going to get more into this law stuff with Wormwood and make some other connections. Got some interesting dates coming up here that connect to 9/11 that have to do with different laws of the United States. Just wanted to show you this 1377, another one that has to do with Indians. as in Native Americans. Okay, so I put in 370 into the Google search, and it's 370 days after that Mars-Saturn conjunction. And yesterday and today, there was a few articles about this Article 370 from the country of India and their constitution. Article 370 is about the special status of Jammu and Kashmir, the region located in the northern part of the Indian subcontinent. They have a separate constitution than the rest of India. And if you're familiar with the past video that I did and some work that Bobby Simpson did, there was a annular solar eclipse right in this area of Jammu and Kashmir on the border of China and India on, I believe it was June 20th, 2020. And that same annular eclipse is shown in I Pet Goat. The little mountain men are symbolic of Mount Kailash, the dwelling place of Shiva, which is a peak in China. But this disputed area between India and China, interesting that they're referencing it 370 days after this Mars-Saturn conjunction that I had originally connected with World War. But just another 370 for today. Part of the George Floyd trial, they edited his the time that the police officer was kneeling on his neck. They changed that to 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And what I want to show you there, I've been talking about that 9:29 for better than 4 years now, but if you look at where George Floyd was initially arrested, at this building in Minneapolis, the address of that building is 811. This is where he was initially detained, at a street address called 811. Of course, that connects to Wormwood. And like I said, Wormwood's connected to the 929. The 929th chapter of the Bible is Malachi 4:2, which mentions the sun. The largest solar flare ever recorded happened on April 2nd, or 4/2/2001. I've gone through all this before, but direct reference to the sun. Malachi 4:2, 929, the last chapter of the Old Testament, connected to 811. Just like George Floyd was initially detained at the address of 811. Let's see, one more thing I want to show you here if I have it up. Well, I don't have it open right now, but I want to show you a connection to 9/11 and the Tiger Year. The last declaration of war by the United States was on June 5th, 1942. And if we go to the Tiger Year, February 1st, 2022, it's 29,096 days, like a 2996. That was the total number of casualties for 9/11 was 2996. But this was the last declaration of war during World War II on Bulgaria. I'm going to cover more on that in my next video. Talk a little bit more about the Tiger Year. Talk about the Boeing 777 again. It's been a while since I did a video, but talk about this date of 114, the 114, a very significant number, as a factorization of 2 times 3 times 19, or the 2319. Yeah, just want to show you guys all the 1377s with the Biden, the American Indian, all that stuff. So, and the 370s with the Mars-Saturn conjunction today. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.